Hey, that works. Okay, so this is me just doing a live date. I'm not taking comments, not answering questions, that kind of thing. So forgive me for not answering if you start watching it, and I'll mention that a couple of times throughout. So this is just a bit of an update, let everybody know where we stand. First of all, let's start with the oldest of the crew, the investors in that respect. So things are starting to pick up nicely. I'm figuring on, I thought maybe about 18 months before I started settling investors and stuff like that. I'm figuring now before Christmas, so, or by Christmas. So providing things work out the way that I'm hoping they will do, which, you know, plans of mice and men and all that kind of thing. But, you know, taking it down from 18 months to maybe, you know, less than a year is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not answering any comments. Hello to anybody that's watching. So, where are we? So we've cashed a lot of investments in as well. We probably cashed in over 60 grand's worth. There are still people that probably want to cash them in and use them against other things. Some people have asked me about cashing in their investments and putting some towards the memberships and the shares and one thing and another, and yes, there's no problem doing that. Just contact me. What's difficult is to be able, if someone says, oh, can you take 100 quid of my investment and I'll just buy some of this, or I'll buy some spins of the wheel or whatever, that becomes difficult because I need to settle the investment and and then take off. That works. So yeah, so we can do any of that if anybody wants to. Like I say, cash in, we did an awful lot on goods and shares and one thing and another. So that's where we are with that. What was next? So it's good news, basically. The investors that have stuck with us and just held fire and waited and so on, pardon me, it's really good news. And as I say, if anybody wants to cash in any of that against something else, then that's a lot easier to do. I'm quite happy doing that. It saves me money at the end of the day. So, next step. Legalities, I can't really talk about those ongoing. I said that a while back. What I'm looking for are people that have had the same hassles as me with the Royal Mint, and I want those people, if you don't mind, coming forward. So contact me and let's take that forward a little bit. And especially, you know, people that were there at the Mint and know about the 10p's and the tills and that kind of thing, contact me. You know, let's take a statement from you for the solicitor. That's what's needed now, stuff like that. Now then, the memberships and the domains. The domains are working from a point of view that we have had investment in the domains. The changechecker.com.org, Royal Mint TV, news are all pretty much not sold out. There are still some left, and at this moment in time I don't know how many of each one is left, but I do know that there ain't that many left, and we're putting together the list now because there's going to be a kind of just the same as we got the wheel spins before. Buying the memberships or the shares in those 4 domains, there was nothing to get back whatsoever apart from just an investment, just throwing that money my way in case I might be right. One day we put enough pressure on and they say, yeah, all right, we'll buy them. In which case everybody gets paid out. Now, what I've decided to do is incorporate those members and shareholders in a chance at the prize wheel, which is totally unexpected and not what anybody bought into it for. So it is a bonus, in other words, for all the people that bought into those shares, it's a bonus. Now I'm also looking at doing a gold member type thing, and this gold member is slightly separate to YouTube. I'll come to that in a minute. The gold member type thing is Super Wheel is like, I'm going to be working out, we've got the 4 church raffle and the greatcoin.co.uk, which are, those 3 are priced at 25 quid. So we've got all of those plus the YouTube plus the Patreon. So the people that are supporting us on all of them, well, I just think, you know, that might need a little bit of a bigger thank you. So what we need to do is I want to produce like a super wheel of some description. That might be just adding a few bits extra to the one that I don't know yet, to the one that we've got. But we're working on that. And the idea will be that we'll spin that once a week for those people, just for those people, which won't be that many people, if you see what I'm saying. So that is coming. So that's another thing that's coming. As it stands now, there is a separate spin every week, or is it twice a week, for the Great British Coin.co.uk, TGBCH TV and TGBCH Travel. And I believe those are twice. Then once a week, we have a draw for the YouTube subscribers. Now, before I go into that, so those three, the Great British Coin.co.uk, TGBCH TV and TGBCH Raffle, 25 quid each, 19,600 max of each one available. And you go on the wheel once for every share that you've got. So if you've got 3 shares in the Great British Coin.co.uk, you go on that wheel 3 times. If you've got 2 shares in TGBCH Raffle, you go on that wheel twice. So for each share you've got, you go on the wheel once. We spin the wheel twice a week. It lands on somebody. Whoever it lands on, we then spin the prize wheel for that person. So that's how that one works. On the shares is, if I ever make any money out of the domain, if we make it work between us all, you get a share. So that is what the investment is in the shares in the domains. You're investing in the fact that one day you might get a return, but in the meantime, what you're getting goes on the prize wheel, and people are winning brilliant prizes. So that's all working nice. Then we have YouTube. So the YouTube one, you can be a YouTube member from $1.99, $4.99, $8.99, $12.99 and $17.99, I think it is. $17.99 is a gold member. And so when I do my competitions, like I'll think of a number, right, everybody guess the number, and off you go, guessing the number. One of those little competitions, which that idea came from the Americans, I think, which is easy. Anyway, so you think of a number, write it down, and everybody goes, off you go, and everybody writes numbers down. You remember all that? Right. So when I do that, I'll give away one free. If the person that wins is not a YouTube subscriber, in that they're not a paid YouTube subscriber, doesn't matter if they're members in other things. If I'm doing it and I say it's for YouTube, then if they're not a YouTube subscriber, they get one guess. If they are a YouTube subscriber on $1.99 a month, they get 2 guesses at the gold. A gold member gets a choice between, it just buffered then. A gold member gets a choice between 25 guesses for the gold or a spin of the wheel. Now, when I shout out and I say, right, this is for Patreon members, from now on, if a non-Patreon member wins, they'll get 1 free guess. If a Patreon member wins, then the number of guesses they get is determined by the value of their membership. So if they are on $3 a month, they'll get 3 guesses. If they're on $20 a month, they'll get 20 guesses. See, and there will be another bonus system coming in with the Patreon. I can't work on everything at the same time, but I'm working on everything slowly, one by one. So we now have an income coming in from Patreon. This is important for investors and also shareholders. We have an income coming in from Patreon. We have an income coming in from YouTube. And I've been putting some effort into increasing the gold memberships on YouTube. So what a gold member now gets is when somebody ups their membership on YouTube and becomes a gold member, they get 1 free spin of the wheel. Just like when people become a YouTube paid member from not paying anything, and then they become a paid member, whatever level, they get a free guess at the gold. when they are, so that's the first bonus for being a gold member. The next bonus for being a gold member is on YouTube is over on PayHip. We have the guesses for gold at PayHip, payhip.com/Ian, is where you go to buy the guesses for gold. You get 5 guesses for a fiver, 12 guesses for a tenner, 35 guesses for 25 quid. If you are a gold member, then you will get double. So just putting in again, I've noticed there's about a dozen people watching. I'm not looking at any comments. The reason I'm not looking at any comments is because I'll get sidetracked, so forgive me for that. I'll answer comments and stuff when I come on later on. So I'm not reading anybody's comments at all. I'm just doing this as an update, and I'm only doing it as an update because it takes me like 6 hours to upload a video, whereas it will take 15 minutes if I do it this way. So other bonuses of a gold member are you get double the guesses for gold. So whatever one you buy, if you're a gold member on YouTube, you bought 5 guesses for a fiver, you'll get 10. If you bought 12 guesses for a tenner, you'll get 24. If you bought 35 guesses for 25 quid, you'll get 70. So that's another bonus to being a gold member. Another bonus to being a gold member is, with the spins of the wheel, I charge £10 for a spin of the wheel. You could end up, what's the worst prize on there? The worst prize on there is a £5 voucher. So you could pay £10 and win a fiver. That is the worst thing that you could win, right? The best thing that you can win is a gold coin or silver coins or a multitude of hundreds of other prizes that we've now got up there. If you buy 5, and you buy that over on the greatbritishcoinhunt.co.uk. So if you buy 5 spins of the wheel, that's 50 quid. Choose 5 quantity, 50 quid. Then I'll give you 6 spins of the wheel. So you get a bonus spin because you spent 50 quid in one lump. If you're a gold member on YouTube, I'll give you 7 spins of the wheel. It is an unbelievable, phenomenal opportunity if you are a gold member on YouTube. Now I'm going to make some different levels on Patreon and it will all tie in, right? But if you are a gold member on YouTube, you will get 7 spins of the wheel for your 50 quid. You now can win extra spins. There's Ian's Choice is phenomenal. You know, we did it between us, me and a load of people out there live one day. So, so now you have the YouTube membership. And reasons why everybody, hopefully, at some point or other, will go up to gold membership, because it would be crazy not to. What this does, it gives a value to TGBCH TV, which then gives a value to the domain, which is good for the members and shareholders. So that's what's happening there. Patreon is the one that is a little bit left behind, but I am going to be working on that. So bear with me, Patreon members. As it stands, when I go on live, I do a couple of giveaways and things for Patreon members. But I'm going to be working on that just a little bit more. I am managing to get most stuff done myself that needs doing around here, and I have got help from the team still, so I'm very grateful for that. Where else are we? What else do I need to update people about? TGBCH raffle. So on TGBCH raffle, the absolute mega biggest prize is a Gold Q Gardens. And what's that worth? About £5 or something like that. So that's over on tgbchrraffle.com, and that closes on my birthday next year. So you want to get as many entries as you can in that. There are gold coins. There's a gold coin finishing in a week or two, up for grabs, and there are several other gold coins up for grabs between now and my birthday. Every month there's a gold coin up for grabs. So that's worth knowing. And also I've just had 100,000 leaflets delivered, which huge, massive pallet of leaflets. 100,000 leaflets delivered. And and I'm sending the leaflets, and I put like a bundle of leaflets in every package that I send out. So these leaflets are now going all over the country, and we have members, you guys, helping us get rid of these leaflets. Now, if you can handle some leaflets, let me know. Right? If you don't want any more leaflets because I've given you too many, let me know. But if you can help distribute more, no matter where you are, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, all over the country, England, anywhere from Cornwall to the north, anywhere, right? If you can help distribute some leaflets, there's a couple of bonuses in that. Now, one, there's a space on the back for you to write your referral ID. So if anybody uses your referral ID, that's £2.50 in your TGBCH raffle account. These leaflets are on winning a gold Kew Gardens. It advertises winning a gold Kew Gardens, two-sided leaflet. So a lot of you have already got these leaflets and are giving them out. So if you can help us give out any of these leaflets, if you are a shareholder or a member, it's in your interest, absolutely in your interest, to pitch in and help, because the better that any of the domains, the better that they get, TGBCH raffle, the better it gets, the more money it makes, the more customers it attracts, the more your membership will be worth. And that would just be ongoing. So it's in everybody's interest to pitch in and help a little bit. So if you are members of shareholders of anything, let me know if you can get rid of some leaflets. Now, getting rid of leaflets, there's various different ways. You can put them on car windscreens. You can put them on through letterboxes. You can, if you know a corner shop or you know somebody that is in a busy place, a reception or whatever, and you can ask them, can I leave a bundle of leaflets on the side there? Don't just leave them there, because people get the hump with that, and then they come along and just pick the whole bundle up and put it in the bin. But if you ask permission, people don't mind, and you can leave a bundle of leaflets on the side, and then when people come in, those that are interested will take one, and those that ain't interested won't take one. So you can help in that way. So that's something else that I've got going on at the moment. I've just had them delivered yesterday. I've already done 5,000, they've gone out, and we're now doing, I've got now 100,000 to get out. That's going to be a tall order, but if I can get 100,000 leaflets put out there between now and March, then that will be a phenomenal achievement, I think. And just think, 100,000 people getting to, well, it would be more, because some people would pass the leaflet on, so, you could end up with 150,000 people or whatever, but imagine 100,000 people joining the site or taking part in the raffles. Your value of your membership, your shares, etc., will be a lot more than what you paid, 25 quid each. And there is only a maximum, so people can buy into it more than once. And all of that helps us, helps me with making sure that we stay alive, we stay in business, and we can carry on doing what I'm doing. Now the idea of giving away all my stock as opposed to selling it has been a blinder. It's been a good idea. And the reason it's such a good idea is this. For me to sell all of my individual stock, remember I've got over 100 countries and all sorts of denominations from all sorts of countries. Every denomination from this country, dating back over 100 years. The job, the entire physical, laborious job of listing everything for sale again is immense. It's incredible. It took us 7 years to list it all in the first place. I'm never going to do it. And if I did it full time, I wouldn't be able to do anything else. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to get the kind of listings up there that I once had. So I've got to find a better and a faster way to get rid of stuff in more bulk, not just ones and twos. So instead of going for the retail option of ones and twos at 2 and 3 quid per coin, well, I'm adding things to the prize wheel. So I've added things like you can get half a dozen Queen Victoria coins, you can get so many 2 shillings, you can get so many half a crowns, you can get so many threepenny bits. And then there's other things on there for so many random uncirculated coins, so many random foreign coins. even to the point of prizes on there that are X amount of random coins, you know, 10 random coins, 15 completely random coins, where I can just go around and, you know, if there's anything laying about, I pick it up, put it in. That's 1, 2, 3. I don't even have to look as long as I don't put a duplicate of the same coin with the same date in. Even the same coin is okay if it's got a different date. So the prizes that I've got on that wheel, there are phenomenal prizes. There's sheets of coins worth 30 quid, there's sheets of coins worth 200 quid. There's silver proofs on there, there's a gold proof on there. And there's so many different other prizes. And by labelling it the way that I have on the prize wheel, it enables me to not be fixed on a lot of the stuff that I give away. There's stamped first aid covers on there. I don't have to individually list all these first aid covers and stamp booklets and things that I've got. You know, somebody lands on that, I just pick one and I put it in. The amount of stuff that is now going out the door is phenomenal. This morning is the first time in weeks there is nothing for me to post in there as far as I know. I think I'm up to date with everything, all prizes, everything. Although I have got a bit of a problem with the email at the minute, and I don't think I'm getting all the emails through, so I've got to go in and check the site and see if what orders have come in. I'll be doing some camper van guesses later as well. But anyway, I digress. So things are working, essentially. Things are working, dare I say it, I don't want to preempt too much, but dare I say it, things are working nicely. In all sorts of ways. And I've now made it possible with this prize wheel. I've made it possible so that, in a way, people are buying wholesale. They're buying off me at wholesale prices. It's just that they don't always know what they're going to get. And this is good for other people because they are getting value for money on what they spend on the prize wheel or what they win on the prize wheel. Because there's other, you know, if they're on the shares and domains and so on, they get on the prize wheel that way. So people are happy with the feedback on what people have been getting is phenomenal. And I'm happy because I've got money coming in, so that's another revenue stream on top of the other revenue streams. I've got a revenue stream and I'm managing to send out hundreds, and when I say hundreds, I mean hundreds every week. And this has enabled me to clear a bit of space. I've just spent the entire weekend changing a lot of things around, moving things because of the way that we're now dealing with it. I'm being prevented left, right and centre from selling stuff. So at least this way, you know, we've got hundreds and hundreds of coins going out every week and people are happy. You can't ask for better than that. And it's still at a point where I'm managing it on my own. So that is roughly an update. I'll be back about 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll be doing it's Tuesday, so I think it's Patreon today. I'm not sure. It might be YouTube. It's Patreon or YouTube members draw today. And we'll have the prize wheel up if anybody wants to come in and buy a few spins. There's been more prizes added. So, you know, it'll be interesting. It's working, people are enjoying it, the numbers going up every time we do live with the prize wheel. I can't ask for better than that. So that's the update on where we are and sort of where we're heading. At the moment, my biggest focus now is getting rid of and distributing 100,000 leaflets across the United Kingdom as much as I can. Any help you can give me with that would be phenomenal. And then concentrating on the domains. You know, by doing it this way, it's now leaving me a bit of free time, and that leaves me time to be able to start doing paperwork and one thing and another, which I'm hoping to start on a bit on this week and next week. So, you know, things are looking better financially, things are looking better customer-wise, things are looking better return-wise for all you, and things are looking a bit better for me. Win-win situation. as a far cry from where we once was. So that's it, that's my update, and I just wanted to come on and do it live. And the reason I've done it live, I'll say again, is because when I do it recorded and then I try and upload it, I have to keep looking at my phone non-stop for about 6 hours sometimes. It's a nightmare. Whereas this, I'm going to press a button in a second, that's it, it's done. Thanks very much, and stick with me, I'll take you to the top.